Well, you asked, so I'll tell you. Zhang is a minus 485 favorite to Anthony plus 350 underdog. And this is combat sports matchmaking. UFC, PFL, boxing, power slap, Swedish oil wrestling, you name it. When the old retired, approaching retirement fighter is getting out there, you match him up against the young killer, because if I kill you, I become you. It's Highlander in combat sports. I just mentioned Mingyang has got an 11-fight first-round knockout streak, and no one knows who he is. No one's talking about him. And how do you get people to talk about him? You got to knock out a name. You got to knock out someone that's wow, you knocked out Anthony Smith. That's crazy. That's great. So we know why the matchmaking is there. But I'm not convinced. I'm not sold on Mingyang Zhang quite yet. Yeah, the knockout streak is beautiful, and he certainly passed all the recent tests with flying colors. But it's not like he sets traps with his knockouts. It's not like he's getting you to slip and then hits that, right? It's not like he's waiting for you to come in so we can count. Anthony Smith, in most places where this fight most likely takes place, I think at boxing range, that's not where Anthony wants to be. But if Anthony stays at kicking range, in the clinch, I think if Anthony can get in some kind of scramble with Zhang, or better yet, on top, I think there's a lot. I think there's more places that Anthony Smith has the advantage over Zhang. But I think Zhang has a huge advantage in the place most fights stay often, and that's at boxing range.
Looking at his record, the two people he knocked out had just come into the UFC. His first guy just came off of Contender Series, and then the other guy came out of LFA. So there's a big gap in experience with the people that he was able to knock out in the UFC. Hopefully, Anthony will be able to show him the difference between someone who's fought for the title, someone who's had more UFC fights than he's had in his career, and there's a huge difference, like the veteranness, being able to just, anytime I spar someone who just went pro, or who's who's in that position where they're about to get the call to the big show, I'm reminded how much different that experience level is, and how many advantages you have as a veteran. And I think there's definitely a case to put some money on this, put some money on the dog in this fight, because Anthony's one of those ones who surprise you. Whenever the odds are against him, if he has a chance, he'll